Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today is Keep Maybe Toss, and I've had several people come to me and some ask if that's what I'm doing, or they would suggest that's what I go back to do. So Keep Maybe Toss instead of an overall unhaul of my bookshelves, which would take forever. This is going to take a long time, but it'll be like, you know, in a kind of series atmosphere. Anyway, so this is the first bookcase over here to my right, and it is the A's, and I'm on the very top shelf. So there's going to be more A's on the second shelf that we will do the next time. But we're going to do a shelf each time because I have a lot of bookcases, I have a lot of books, and I've got to do this in the most timely manner that I know. So this actually helps me actually look at the books instead of just skimming around saying, oh, I don't want this. This way I can just see the books and decide that way. So the first one we got here is Go Ask Alice. This says anonymous. It's not. There is an actual author. I think I explained that in the review I did in this, and I can't remember what her name was now, but there is actually an author. It's not actually a real live diary. It is fiction. So the only reason I'm going to keep this is because it is a classic, and I don't remember if this was a banned book or not, but yeah, this one's going to be kept because it is classic. The next one we got here is Watership Down by Richard Adams. Again, a classic that I really want to read. I don't do well with classics. It takes me a long time to get to classics, to do them. But I think this one is one of the more modern day classics, so I will be keeping this book simply because of that. If I find a different issue, because this is like the mass market paperback, if I find a different issue, then I will get rid of this one and have the larger size classic. Maybe Barnes & Noble will have it, or I can find it online. But yeah, I will be keeping this one. I should just tell you right now, any classics that I have on here, I will be keeping. I think classics are important to have in a library because I think everyone at some point is going to read a classic. The next one we got here is actually a series, which my husband actually, just completed, and that is the Enclave series. We got Enclave, Outpost, Horde, and Vanguard, and he absolutely loved them, so I have to keep my husband in mind as well on these books because, you know, we kind of share this library. I have read Enclave, loved it, so I will. This is probably going to be one of the series that I finish up in my series-a-thon, so I will be keeping the series. Okay, the next set we've got here is, let's go this way, Cecilia Ahern. We got the Book of Tomorrow, P.S. I Love You, Thanks for the Memories, and I read the Book of Tomorrow and I really enjoyed that one. And then I got P.S. I Love You, and I got Thanks for the Memories. I think since I liked the Book of Tomorrow, that I'll keep these other two and get these two read because I think she's very poetic in her writing. When I do read these, if I don't enjoy them, then they will be unhauled that way. But I think I'm going to keep these three, even though they're mass market paperbacks. I really want to get rid of a lot of mass market paperbacks. I know there's a lot of them that I won't be able to get rid of because that's the only form they came out in. So yeah, I know I'm not doing well at all. I'm keeping all my books, but there's good reason. If I like the author, then I'm going to keep the book. So I'll let you know if any of this changes. Next we've got Mitch Albo, and I've got more of his books over here. Mitch Albo is a fantastic writer. He writes a lot of great thought-provoking books, and I absolutely love what he writes. So We've got The Timekeeper. We've got The First Phone Call from Heaven, which is one of my favorites. We got The 5 People You Meet in Heaven, also a favorite. Tuesdays with Maury, For One More Day. And the only hardback I have, The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto, which I have not read this one. And I believe this is the only one that I have not read by Mitch Albo. So, that's good. Mitch Albo stays. Sorry, guys. I really like his writing, and these are definitely books that I would go back and read. They're very quick, fast reads. Like I said, he's very poignant, thought-provoking, so I love all his stuff. Not doing too good. Okay, the next one we've got here, she's a recommendation from a really close friend, and this is Sarah Addison Allen. The books that I read by her were The Girl Who Chased the Moon and Garden Spells. Look how pretty that cover is. She's a really great writer too. She's contemporary. The next two I have to read is The Peach Keeper and First Frost, that I have not read by her. So I'm going to get on those. Again, guys, sorry. I do have a stack of books that I'm unhauling over there, so maybe I'll just show you those. So I can at least feel like I've unhauled. I've actually unhauled quite a few books. I unhauled a whole bag of them. I just didn't do a video on that because we were going to the bookstore. My husband was taking me there for Valentine's Day. So I just thought I would take the ones I had on my table, and I got a really good credit. And I didn't show you those. I didn't even write them down. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, the next one we've got here. Oh, I think the other one is over here on the shelf still. Yeah, it is the Lux series. Again, I really like this series. It's two of them I got, they're in these bind-ups. So, but this is probably something I would read again because I really like Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing. I have all the books. The rest of them will be on the other shelf. I'm just going to tell you that I'm probably not going to get rid of any of them. I promise I will get to a point where I do actually. Maybe the A shelf's not a good one to start with because so many of these books I love, the authors at least. But yeah, so I'm going to keep the Lux series because I will read it again. And I think my family and I, because we've all been reading together pretty much, are going to read this as a buddy read, and I want to have it. So, and these are still like brand new. I think I got these off a Book Outlet a while ago, and at least when I got them, I read them. So that entire Lux series I'm keeping. This series is my husband's series, so I don't know. This is, I guess it's the Goddess series? I don't know, but it's, I don't know if it's got a series name. It's Josephine Angelini. These covers are gorgeous. But this is the series. So there's Goddess, Dreamless, Star-Crossed. And like I said, that is my husband's series. I asked my husband about the series, and he absolutely did love the series. 5-star ratings, 4-star ratings. Star-Crossed is actually the first book in the series. So this might be something that I will read as well, but I'm not going to get rid of it because it is his series. And he, ooh, very pretty. And he liked it a lot. So, I know. Okay. This one was just standing up on the shelf. This is Alice Island. This is by Daniel Sanchez Arevalo. This is actually a fairly new book that I just haven't gotten to yet. But if I ordered it, I obviously wanted it. Let me see what it says, okay? It says, when her husband Chris dies in a car accident far from where he should have been, Alice's life falls apart. Despite the police investigation, she finds more questions than answers. While learning to cope with her new identity as a single mother of two, Alice becomes obsessed with unraveling the mystery surrounding her husband's death and decides to start her own search for the truth. Chris's last known whereabouts leads her to a small island near Nantucket, but as she insinuates herself into everyday life on the island, Alice finds herself increasingly involved in residents' private lives and questioning sides of her own character she has never explored. It's a mystery. It's probably something that I am going to enjoy. So, like I said, it's relative. I just bought this not too long ago. I think it was the end of the year that I got this, so sorry guys, I know. Okay, so I've got these two books that I've had forever. These are Laurie Halse Anderson. I don't believe I read either one of these. One is Fever 1793 and one is Speak. I had these. Oh, look, I got another one. Winter Girls. Also by Laurie Halse Anderson, that I've not read yet, and I don't know if I'm ever going to read it. I don't even know what it's about. Lisa and Cassie were best friends. I'm glad this is in larger print. Lisa and Carrie were best friends, winter girls, frozen in matchstick bodies, but now Cassie is dead. Lisa's mother is busy saving other people's lives. Her father is away on business. Her stepmother is clueless. And the voice inside Lisa's head keeps telling her to remain in control, stay strong, lose more weight. If she keeps on this way, thinner, thinness, maybe she'll just disappear altogether. So yeah, these three I've had for many years. I've not read them. I don't think I'm going to read them. So these three by Laurie Halse Anderson, I am going to unhaul. Yay! She did it. There's three. Okay. Those three. Out of here. The next one we got here is Guy Adams. It's Kronos Vampire. I am so past vampires. Here's the cover. Yeah, the dead spur his vengeance, the undead pay the price. So, yeah, that is definitely a toss. Okay, this one is by Jesse Andrews. This is me, Earl and the Dying Girl. Again, I've had this book forever. I love how bright this cover is. You know, back when this was like highlight, and now it's a movie and all that stuff, movie series, I don't even know what it was. A major motion picture. And I've still not picked this up. So, I am probably not going to read this book. Therefore, out of here, we're tossing this one. Okay, guys, that is that bookshelf. If you want me to, I will grab these ones that I have unhauled. You do? Okay. Let me grab those books. Okay, so these books were just books that were sitting on my table that I didn't know what to do with. And I decided which ones to unhaul. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more right here. So my daughter was trying to convince me to read this book, Just Listen by Sarah Addison. I know I picked this book up from our used bookstore. It was on the sales rack. So I decided I was going to pick it up. She said, oh, Mom, you should read it. It's really good. I still haven't read it. And I'm just not interested in another, like, contemporary right now. I'm enjoying Kristen Hanna, Jodi Picoult, and Colleen Hoover, which I would say she's kind of contemporary romance. I don't know. But anyway, this is one of them. This one is Ensnared by A.G. Howard. I replaced this copy because this one I got, you can see the sticker, sales rack at the used bookstore, but it got like burnt or something spilled on the edges, so I replaced it. This one's probably just going to go to the trash. This is one of my favorite series of the year, and I don't really know what happened to that. But anyway, so I replaced it already. So there's that one. All That's Bright and Gone. This is by Eliza Nellums. Did not like this book at all. I think I rated it 2 stars. I don't even remember what it was about. Oh, this is the one with the little girl who doesn't understand what happened to her brother. Her brother went away, and that's about all I remember. I just really did not like this book at all. It was supposed to be mystery, kind of, but there may be some people out there that really loved it, but there may be somebody else that would really love it as well. So there's that one, All That's Bright and Gone by Eliza Nellums. The next couple here, this one is from my niece brought them with her. So there's Dowel Bones by Holly Black, and then We Are Blood and Thunder by Kessia Lupo. I probably won't read either one of these. I don't want them on the bookshelf. This is obviously middle grade, and this is YA, and I just won't read these. I can either give them back to her, or I don't know. She probably won't want them back either. But there's those two. This one I got from my sister-in-law. This is Campfire Stories for Spooky Tales. It's just a bunch of spooky stories, and she got this for me from her work. And this is by William W. Forgy, and it's illustrated by Paula G. Hoffman. But I will not sit and read these. She just thought, you know, because I like scary stuff, that I would like to read these. Unhauled. And then the last one is this Miss Peregrine's series. I don't know if there's any more past 3. I don't know. I did read the first one, Peculiar Children, and I mean, it was just okay. I think I rated it like 3 stars. Everybody would always talk about how creepy it was, how creepy the pictures are, but I was just like, you know what? I got the other 2 books, and I never even touched them. They're brand new, never even opened the books up to read them, and now I just have no interest in this whole series, so, or trilogy. I don't know if there's more books to this or not, but I will not be reading this. So, we ended up unhauling 14 books. So that's good for me. I didn't do too badly. So, anyway, that is our first episode of Keep Maybe Toss. Sorry, guys, if this was super long. I didn't intend for it to be this long, but I didn't know that one shelf could hold so many books. So, anyway, that is it. And I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these. Maybe 1 a month or a couple a month. I don't know yet for sure. But if you've read any of these books and you think I should keep any of these books, let me know in the comments below, but I'm not going to keep them anyway. Post them in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.